That's what I expect.
I want you guys to stand by, and I want you to help me questioning with Sean Spicer is going to join me now. He's the strategist and communication director for the RNC. Sean, do you want to react to anything that you've heard my panelists here say tonight?
No, I think I'll let you fire away and see what the rest of the panel can do.
Okay.
What I would say, I mean, the one thing I would add is to Gloria. Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
No, I was going to say, to Gloria's point, I mean, I think there's one thing for us to understand that if the voters don't choose a nominee through the delegate selection, we've got to be ready for anything. But there is no grand conspiracy here. Ultimately, this will be the voters deciding who the nominee of the Republican Party is going to be, and the RNC providing that nominee with the resources necessary to win in November.
Yeah. I want to talk to you about tone, because this is going to be the first GOP debate since the Paris attack, San Bernardino attack. How do you think this is going to change? Do you think it will change the tone of this debate?
That's a great question. I think, look, right now most Americans, rightfully so, are worried about the security of this country, worried about the security of themselves and their families. And I think what you're seeing from the Republican side, to different degrees and through different tactics, is addressing that concern that Americans have, that they don't feel safe, they're concerned about where this country is headed and the ability to protect its citizens.
As you know, I interviewed Donald Trump last week, and he told me that he is expecting a certain amount of decorum and respect from the RNC. You know, he says as long as he receives that, he's not going to break this pledge to run as a Republican. Your reaction is that you don't think that he's going to break that?
I don't. I think what Trump, Dr. Carson, Carly Fiorina, folks that are sort of outsiders to the national political scene have sort of learned is that the RNC is a neutral player in this. Our job is to provide the resources necessary for the candidates to win and to provide a level of neutrality throughout the process. As they've seen that, and Mr. Trump, through your interview, reaffirmed that, then I feel very confident that not only will they all stay Republicans, but they're going to support the nominee because they realize that the only way that we beat Hillary Clinton is to be unified as a Republican Party.
Okay, you heard Michael Smerconish say there's a question about, you know, the down ticket, how this affects people who are running in local races. You know, today you said, I heard you say that the Republican Party, a unified Republican Party, is the only way to beat Hillary Clinton. Meanwhile, you're having to answer these questions about a brokered convention. Do you think that a unified Republican Party, is that possible right now? If so, how? Because it doesn't seem to be so unified.
Oh, I mean, look, this is how primaries work. Candidates go back and forth on each other. Hillary Clinton and Barack Obama went at each other to June of 2008, and they ended up winning. There's a level of enthusiasm and intensity that our party enjoys right now that's going to propel us to victory. And I appreciate everyone's concern about how our party is going to do down ballot, but when you look at how we are doing, not how we will do, but how we are doing, we're doing phenomenal. We've got 66 of 99 state legislatures. We've got the majority of governors, majority of secretaries of state, the second highest majority in the House of Representatives since the 1800s, a majority in the Senate. I appreciate the media's concern for how our party's doing, but we're doing just great, and we're continuing to pick up seats.
Sean Spicer, thank you very much. We appreciate that. I want to something.